SABC, everywhere for everyone, always.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we get inspired, and we want you to be just as inspired. Now, I love it when our top-tier teams dominate on the world stage.
Yep.
Yeah, that gives us the warm and fuzzy feeling. For me, the real triumph comes when you hit those development levels. And the triumph of the Mfuleni team, the champions of street netball, an incredible initiative, almost a movement within sport. They are here, and of course, we've got the man behind the tournament joining us to chat about this incredible journey and the life skills gained through this and what's going on here, because there is some magic behind the scenes. Sporting Chances Brad Bing is going to share some insights that he's gained from this initiative that is all about the right kind of legacy. So I'm going to give, because it's been a while, a big round of applause, please, for Brad Bing. Good to have you back here. And we will applaud our netball champions in just a moment. Mfuleni, putting your hand up at Brad, congratulations. Buddy, when you bring us little surprises for studio, woo-wee, buddy, that is quite a trophy. Wow.
This is amazing.
We love it, man. This is amazing. When we talk about sporting legacy, as I understand it, as you've explained, this stems from a 2010 legacy where you had to take all of that passion around sport, football, and create a program which worked incredibly well with the street football, an easy link to now connect to netball. Take us back to the beginning. How did street netball kind of evolve to this amazing trophy right here?
In 2009, the World Cup was sold to South Africa on two components. One, there had to be a legacy.
Yeah.
The second one was Mr. Mandela had to be involved.
Yeah.
Mr. Mandela was involved, and the legacy, if you remember in 2009, there was the Confederation Cup.
Yeah.
There was no legacy in place. We then got a phone call from FIFA to say, could we meet? I met with them, and we put together a street soccer program involving 8,000 children throughout South Africa in 40 township communities throughout the country. And when the Netball World Cup came to South Africa, a legacy had to be left behind because it's an African World Cup. And obviously, left to the last minute, we got a phone call to say, could we put together a legacy? Hence the street soccer concept, we just put into a street netball concept. And it just obviously just took it from there.
Like fire.
Yes, indeed. I mean, you have a great blueprint for these things. I mean, the thing is, when you generate this concept, it means you can plug in any sport, pretty much, because that's what you've been doing. And naturally, you're going to get so many people connecting to it and being impacted by it. I know that with this particular initiative, there was something like 800 goals, 8 different countries as well. I mean, this is huge. And in this inaugural event, the impact that it's had thus far, are you happy?
Absolutely. I mean, once we've run a program like we've done, we asked the communities for feedback. And the one program that got 100% response, positive response, was the actual life skills component that was implemented. You know, we focused on GBV. We know that. We know that crime is not great, and we need to get on top of it.
Yeah.
And those are the things that we brought into the Sporting Chance programs, Carl. So, but getting back to your question there, the huge important thing, there are 3 key components. There's you need access to facilities.
Yeah.
We know that the access to facilities in our communities are limited. So it's obvious. The facility to play netball or soccer or cricket is the street. So we've obviously got to get permission to close down the street, and that's what we do. So it's a very simple concept, but it works.
It works because it plays to the bigger picture, but it also plays to the individual, the young girls that are entering into the system, to see other star players, to play with players, to play in a social connection within a team. There are so many layers to the life skills that are developed. What difference do you see, even in the short time of a tournament like this? If we take Mfuleni, for instance, what does this mean for the girls in that team to win a trophy like this through this process? What does it do for the players, do you think?
It's not only the players, Graham. It's the inspiration that they've given to the whole of the Mfuleni community. That is huge. I mean, you can't buy that. So the inspiration they've given, the lovely thing about it is we've also teamed up with Pumza Maweni a couple of years ago because she's a superstar. And she created a foundation, and we helped Pums to actually launch the foundation. So any child that has played in this tournament, we obviously identify as a natural talent, and we feed that into Pumza's foundation, and then she obviously, because of the superstar status, she then takes it to another level. So
Brilliant.
the whole thing is there's a very, and throughout our programs over the last 33 years, I've got a very strong process to our programs. So we start off with humble beginnings, and then we take the people through right to the top.
Literally to the top tier of the sport.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Amazing.
brilliant.
Well, I just want to applaud you and Sporting Chance and your entire team. What you always do is create these initiatives that have longevity. And they're not flash in the pan with you. I believe in this man's sustainability, and when you create something, it has a proper impact. So I salute you and Sporting Chance for that.
Love you, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Cole, thank you. I mean, we obviously, with it having been an African World Cup, we obviously want to expand this right throughout South Africa.
Yes.
We only did it in the Western Cape because we only had sufficient money for the Western Cape. And obviously that's where the World Cup took place. But, you know, it's got legs to go right throughout the
for
country,
sure.
like we did with soccer. And I don't think people realize how the South African public bought into the Netball World Cup. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
You just had to go to the fan parks to realize how magnificent it was. And the city of Cape Town were outstanding.
Yeah, man, just keep them coming. Keep them coming, like a 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup. Keep them coming to South Africa. On the shoulders of what you and your amazing team are doing, we might just get there. But I think we have to heap some praise on the players themselves. The champions of street netball in South Africa. Mfoleni have been shining bright. Congratulations, team.
And they're here.
We are excited now. We're going to get moving and stay motivated this morning with our special